Good evening, Curb Event Center. How we doing tonight? Awesome, awesome. I'm stoked to hear it. I'm Daniel Mazzarina, and it is my honor to be here hosting the 2023 Belmont University Christian Showcase for you all tonight. Let me hear you make some noise. I love it. I love it. You know, the Christian genre of music is just all about stories, personal stories, community stories, and we're so glad that you're choosing to spend your Saturday night here with us tonight. We have 4 incredible Belmont artists here to compete in tonight's showcase. Then let me tell you a little bit about our first performer. She writes, in her words, broken little songs in an attempt to describe the big broken world around us all. She has been a young life camp musician for the past 2 years. Let's hear it for him. That's right, that's right. She wants to encourage kids and fellow students alike who are on their faith journey and each figuring themselves out along the way. So if you are here tonight and you are unsure where you are on your faith journey, it's okay, you're in good hands. Her debut single, Once My Age, mixes humor with truth, and it helps the listener connect with Jesus in a refreshing way. So, thank you all for being here tonight. Give it up for M.G. Smith.
Told ya Jesus drove a Toyota. I've got this Fleetwood Mac poster that's hanging above my bed, and I can't help but think that Jesus look more like them. So while I'm overthinking, I'd like to ask, if Jesus was in college, would he be in a frat? My pastor get a kick out of that, but he was human just like me, and it's a fact that Jesus was once 17. So what if I told you he drove a Toyota with his feet kicked on the dash, screaming all of the lyrics to that song by Johnny Cash? You might laugh, but I think I know him better like that. Not stuck on a page. Oh, it's just cool to think was once my age. Now I know, looking at it mathematically and historically, that's probably an impossible possibility, but so is changing water to wine, and somehow he'll end up blind. So why can't he be a kid from 99? Oh, time has no limits on the king of the universe. Try to see it for just another verse. So, what if I told you he drove a Toyota with his feet kicked on the dash, screaming all of the lyrics to that song by Johnny Cash? You might laugh, but I think I know him better like that. his feet kicked on the dash, screaming all of the lyrics to that song by Johnny Cash. You might laugh, but I think I know it better like that. Not stuck on a page. So what if I told you he drove a Toyota with his feet kicked on the dash, screaming all of the lyrics to that song by Johnny Cash? You might laugh, but I think I know better like that. Not stuck on a page. Oh, it's just cool to think Jesus was once my age. Whoa, 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 once my age. Thank you guys so much. That was so much fun. Golly, this is a great time. You guys, thanks for listening to that song. That is a song I wrote my freshman year of college, and I just really needed to see Jesus as a friend. I really needed to see him as someone who could just drive in a Toyota and who could just sing the lyrics to my favorite songs with me. That was the Jesus I needed when I was crying in my dorm room about who knows what. But that was the Jesus that he is, and he is to all of us. And so thank you guys for singing that song with me. This next song I'm going to sing is a song that I kind of wrote based on the words of my youth pastor, who was always wearing flip-flops and is just a goofy guy, but I love him. And he would always tell me, it was coming out of a time of COVID, it was my senior year of high school, and he would always tell me, God is up to something. Be a part of it. And you know what? Those words have stuck with me. And I'm just really excited to share in this song about a way that, like, I don't know how to fight for God doing things in my life. I don't know how to believe that a lot of the times. But it's so often God doesn't. He's so good that he's like, I will fight for you. I will be up to something. You don't have to be up to anything, because my grace is sneaky. My grace is kind, and it's chasing you down. And so this is a song called Up to Something. In a year that felt so alone, trusting. Yes, you, Lord, are always up to something. Yes, you, Lord, I can always trust in. Yes, you, Lord, are always up to something. Yes, you, Lord, I can always trust in. Yes, you, Lord, are always up to something. Yes, you, Lord, I can always trust in. I can always trust if the winds and the waves know the sound of his name, then surely my fear will know it the same. And if the raging sea around us doesn't scare him, then maybe it's raging for a reason. So I'll look at the storms in my life, knowing that with him it'll all be alright. 'Cause I know how this will end. 'Cause he's always up to something. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Wow, this is so special. So special. Okay, we got one more song for you guys, and I would like to invite a very special friend of mine, my best friend, and soon to be yours, Eleanor Bryan. Give it up for our girl. While she's coming up here, I'm going to tell a little bit about the song. This song is called Treasure in the Wasteland, and I don't know about you guys, but have you all ever been in a wasteland? Have you ever been in a place, in a season that has felt like, why in the world am I here? And how is anything good gonna come of it? God, if you're up there, if you're real, if you're right here, what could you possibly bring out of this? This situation feels hopeless. And Eleanor and I were both in that season, and we were both like, God, like, we know you're here, and we know you're good, but I want to know what you're doing. I want to feel you. I want to know what's going on, because I don't know what you're doing with this. I don't know what direction this is going in. And we've never really written before, because I mean, it's so funny. We're always together, but we've never really write together. And we sat down to write, and we got our little pens out, and we were like, okay, we're ready. And nothing came out, and it was horrible. And then we were like, okay, you know what we need to do? We just need to sit and like pray about this. Like literally just give this to the Lord, because we can literally not do anything good with this. And in that, he just allowed us to both come to each other broken and come to each other really honest about really hard things in our lives. And through that, we wrote this song, Treasure in the Wasteland. So we're gonna sing it. When I was a child, I let my feet run wild out in the field. Could never sit still, but now I can't move, stuck with fear of what I do. If the freedom I once knew was mine again. Call it growing up, or faith collecting dust. I put it on a shelf. It was all that I knew to make it through, coming to the end of myself. But consider the lilies, consider the streams, that you don't even notice till you're down on your knees and you're crying out, God, why'd you take everything? And all along he was making room for a garden to grow, for a flower to bloom, and you finally see that nothing has been wasted. There's treasure in the wasteland. I forget that these seeds have to take root before the trees, and I wanna be in hope, but right now I see nothing. But I see the rain and the flood waters rising, and I've seen fear come like a thief in the night. And how will I know that all that you've grown is mine? So consider the lilies, consider the streets that you don't even notice till you're down on your knees. You're crying out, God, why you take everything? And all along he was making room for a garden to grow, for a flower to bloom. And you finally see that nothing has been wasted. There's treasure in the wasteland. Ooh, 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 your wasteland is your promised land, but even in your hands, the ground breaks open. New beauty will grow out of the thorn. There's a rose. So even in my unknown, there's treasure to behold. Consider the lilies, consider the streams that you don't even notice till you're down on your knees. You're crying out, God, why'd you take everything? And all along he was making room for a garden to grow, for a flower to bloom. You finally see that nothing has been wasted. There's treasure in the wasteland. Ooh, 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 ooh. There's treasure in the wasteland.
Thank you guys so much. Just buckle your seatbelts. There's gonna be so many other amazing artists, so I want you guys to keep up this wild energy and give it up for them. Thank you guys so much for your time. You guys rock. See y'all later.
Can we give one more big round of applause for MG Smith kicking it off for us tonight? And I loved that story she shared about writing that song. And you know, sometimes that's the memories we cherish the most are not so much the piece of art that comes from it, but the moment that brought about the piece of art. Actually, just this morning, we had a whole bunch of prospective Belmont students in this room getting ready to do their tours of campus and all that. And we encouraged them to take out their phones and take a photo with their parents because, you know, they never know. 3-4 years from now, they could be up here on this stage playing for their peers. And so I want to extend that invitation to all of you tonight. As you're out there, you're supporting your friends, you're supporting your classmates, you're supporting Belmont musicians. Don't be afraid. Take photos, take videos. We want you to cherish these moments with us. And when you do, if you want to post them up on Instagram, go ahead and tag at Belmont Showcase. You can follow us there. You can follow us on TikTok as well. It's really simple. You know what? Just to demonstrate, just in case anybody's a little confused, I'm going to go ahead and take a video right now. Is that okay with you guys? Okay. So I'm going to kick it off. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a video of me and then a video of you. And when the camera comes across you, you know, you got to kind of bring the energy, okay? All right? Here we go. Ready? Belmont University, how are we doing tonight? You all looked wonderful. I promise we're going to get that up here in a minute, and I'm going to tag at Belmont Showcase, as you all should as well. Again, take those photos, take those videos, cherish the memories with your classmates, with your friends, with your fellow Belmont musicians. Also, while you're following us on that social media, you can find more information at the link in our bio. You can also check more information on Showcase coming in your email because, newsflash, folks, this is not the only showcase we have this month. Later this month on October 28th, we will be hosting the Pop Showcase in this very room. That is October 28th. That is Halloween weekend, that's right. And we're going to be looking for incredible folks like yourselves to pack the arena. We're going to be looking for incredible folks like yourselves to take part and to be part of our showcase staff. So if that's something that interests you, when you go ahead and give us a follow, check out the link in our bio and keep an eye on your emails because we will be giving you more information on that very soon. Now, I'd like to get another very talented Belmont musician up on this stage. So, coming up next is a 23-year-old artist, songwriter, and producer. She was raised surrounded by Puerto Rican culture, and you will hear that in her music tonight. She has experience in musical theater and in Broadway, but in recent years, she's decided to focus specifically on music and more specifically on Christian music. So, folks, please welcome to the showcase stage, Amanda Nicole.
Time's been going so fast lately. The storms have come and knocked me down. All the pain inside, but I won't make a sound. I don't know who else to turn to. Stuck at the bottom, so far down the drain. So I look up to you and I start to pray. It's hard to get up every day. It's hard to live my life this way. But I'm trying. Oh, I can't see you, but I know you're there. I know you're listening. convince myself I'm worthy, put everyone before me. And even when I lost my faith, trying to find my way, I knew that you would always love me. It's hard to get up every day, it's hard to live my life this way, but I'm trying. Thank you. So, hi, my name is Amanda Nicole. I am so excited to be here. I'm a senior, so this is like a huge moment for me. But I just want to talk a little bit about the songs that you're going to hear tonight. They're kind of a story of my life over the past year, starting with No One's Love, which was a very low point for me. And this next one is called You've Never Left Me, and it's about basically even the moments when I questioned God and questioned having faith. He was still always there and showed me grace and got me out of horrible situations, and I'm forever grateful for that. And then the last song you'll hear tonight is like a big celebration and gratitude for God. But this one is called You've Never Left Me. As a child, I was told to pray, so I spoke to you every night and day. You gave me hope when all I knew was pain. And even when I'm at my worst, and when I've gone against your word, you're always there through the hurt. Your love is unconditional. You pull me up when I start to fall. You've shown me grace through it all. When I feel weak, you're always there to rescue me, wrapped in your love and Lord, I know that you will be there for all of the highs and the lows in between, 'cause you've never left me. You've never left me. Through everything I've overcome, you've been the anchor to keep me calm. In your presence I found my home. Your love is unconditional. You pull me up when I start to fall. You show me grace through it all. wrapped in your love and Thank you so much. Whew, okay. All right, so this next one, my last song, is huge celebration. I wrote this song with the amazing Julie Hess. We wrote it in a practice room here a few months ago, and we had huge hopes and dreams, and we were like, we're gonna be in Christian Showcase, we're gonna work so hard, and we wrote this song specifically for it, and thank God it worked out, and we're here, very, very excited. But yeah, this is called Hopeful. So big party, if you guys want to get on your feet, clap, whatever. Here we go. Let me tell you who my God is. Let me tell you about His goodness. He rules over everything. He's everlasting peace. Let me tell you who my God is. I will trust Him. Woo! Oh, I am hopeful He'll show up. Oh, He's always giving me enough. Even in my darkest hour, He still fills me with His power. Oh, I am hopeful He'll show up. Woo! Hey! Oh, yeah! Let me tell you what my God does. My God does. He makes beauty out of dust. Out of dust. Just when I start to doubt, I watch Him work things out. Let me tell you what my God does. My God does. I will trust Him. Oh, I am hopeful He'll show up. Oh, He's always giving me enough. Even in my darkest hour, He still fills me with His power. Oh, I am hopeful He'll show up. Woo! Hey! It is good to be hopeful. It feels good to have faith. I am strong when I am hopeful. I'm not scared to believe. It is good to be hopeful. It feels good to have faith. I am strong when I am hopeful. I'm not scared to believe. Hopeful, I am hopeful He'll show up. Hopeful, He's always giving me enough. Hopeful, I am hopeful He'll show up. Hopeful, He's always giving me enough. Even in my darkest hour, He still fills me with His power. Hopeful, I am hopeful He'll show up. All right, it's time to introduce y'all to my insanely amazing band. All right, we got Alex on the trumpet. Hey. All right, Owen, show 'em what you got. Woo! Hey. Woo! All right. That was so slay. All right, we got Grant, we got Tessa, and Ari on strings. Let me show you what they got. Here we go.
Doesn't it feel good to be hopeful? Give it up one more time. One more time. Let me hear it. Keep it going forward. Keep it going forward. Doesn't it feel good to be hopeful tonight? Doesn't it feel good? And that's another song that has an incredible story behind it, right? Where you're writing that in the practice room and you're just hoping one day you get to perform it at the Christian Showcase. And so to see Amanda Nicole get to do that, honestly, a real treat. And, you know, tonight, again, is about songs with stories. And, of course, every song has a story behind it, but perhaps the songs in Christian Showcase hold just a little more sway than some of the others because of how impactful, how personal those songs can be, and how powerful they can be when we consider their connections to each other. And, of course, at Belmont, we're always considering hope in each other. We're always considering community. And Showcase would not be possible without an incredible community. First of all, can we give a big round of applause to our crew? They've been working tirelessly for the past few days to put this show on. I get to show up this afternoon and be part of it, but these kids have been working hard, so we're really appreciative of them. And I want to give a shout out to the Showcase Council, too. Can we give a big round of applause for Showcase Council? That's right, Showcase Council. Showcase Council works very hard to make sure that these shows get put on without fail and without delay. And a couple of specific shout-outs. I want to give a shout-out to Jonah Birch, our production manager for tonight's show. Please give Jonah a big hand. And tonight's show producer, Liz Wheeler. Give it up for Liz Wheeler. Got some incredible people working on this show tonight. And honestly, y'all, we've got some incredible sponsors who show up to the curb time and time again to make sure that we can do these incredible events for you all and with you all. So, kicking off our sponsor list, can I get a big round of applause for Bandit Lights? Belmont. Can I get a big round of applause for Bandit Lights? Come on now. There we go. Next up, we got Moo TV. You know the drill. Give me a big moo. Some of you were ghosts. Some of you were doing oohs, not moos. We gotta fix that. Can we give it up for Radio 615? Give it up for Radio 615. And let's give it up to OSA for doing audio tonight. Give it up for OSA, everybody. And we have another incredible act coming up on this stage. You want to talk about hopeful. You want to talk about having hope in the house tonight. This next group is a Southern rock collective. Some of you know what's up. This is a Southern rock collective with one goal in mind: to stick a shovel in the soul of Christian music and show that songs about Jesus can be both reverent and creative. They take influence from groups like Little Big Town. Any Little Big Town fans out there? Okay, they take influences of Little Big Town and others, and they filter that music towards Christ. An incredible, incredible mission. Tonight, they are joined by keyboardist Ethan Collier and bass player James Bandini. In a blend of Southern goodness and good news, ladies and gentlemen, making their debut on the stage, the band Amber.
band. If you aren't already, come up and get on your feet. Come on.
I am a wanted man. I traveled every town in this forsaken land. I ain't got no place to stand on my own. Right up to those dusty gates, I burst into the bar like I could detonate. Stared out like a rattlesnake. There ain't no paranoia in my skin. That man is making my drink. Whiskey pour with a grin. And now I'm starting to think, yeah. The devil's lying. The devil's lying to me. The devil's lying. The devil's lying to me.
Scream, he passes down the glass. Talk is cheap and barely breathe, the peace won't last. Shadows in my mind, they cast. He knows, don't hate because I told you so. And the voice in my ear, it says the bar's about to blow. The man who's pouring you beer, are you gonna let him go?
The devil's lying. The devil's lying. The devil's lying. The devil's lying. The devil's lying to me. The devil's lying. The devil's lying to me. The devil's lying to me.
No, we can't just wait and see. Yeah. It's either him or me. Oh. He puts his hand under the rum. No one brings it down for blood. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
Boots crimson behind the bar. I go to check his hand, which weapon had he brought? It's just a bottle empty and cold. The devil's lying. The devil's lying. The devil's lying. The devil's lying. The devil. The devil's lying to me. The devil's lying. The devil's lying to me. The devil's lying. The devil's lying to me. The devil's lying. The devil's lying to me. The devil's lying to me.
What is going on, Belmont? Yeah.
What's up, guys? We're the band Amber, and we are so thankful to be here right now. If you don't mind, I'm gonna introduce our band. We got killing it on the drums, the John Hagen. To my far right, we got on lead guitar and mandolin, the man, the myth, the legend, the Jonathan Horn. And now, to my immediate right, my best friend, my right-hand woman, my soul sister, on rhythm guitar and lead vocals, Isabella Heyer.
And over here, to my left, we have the woman who holds it all together, my best friend, lead vocalist, electric Eleanor Hoffman!
And today we are joined with the one and only, the James Bass Bandini. And we are also joined by, last but definitely not least, the Ethan Collier on the keys.
Now, I don't know about you, Eleanor, but I'm a pretty big fan of Jesus.
Yeah, I'd say for myself too.
Yeah. I mean, he's the reason you're here.
Oh, and you're here.
And you're here.
And you're
And
here.
you're here.
And you're
And
here.
Kevin Twitt is here.
Kevin
wherever he is.
Kevin Twitt is here. Well, while we're here, why don't we talk about it? At Christian Showcase, we should be talking about God. So why not tell you? God is the ultimate creator here, y'all. He gave us so many beautiful things on this earth to look at and behold him. And so many moments to take inspiration from. Just look at a mountain. You can just feel the presence of God. When you're driving in your car and you got the windows down and your favorite song blaring, you can feel something supernatural. And that's truly a gift from God. It's the presence of Jesus with you.
So, why shouldn't we give him the most rockin' music?
This next one is straight out of Proverbs.
You can sing it over your mother, your father, your sister, and
your
your
brother.
Dancing on the primrose path, the death and sex, the sweet schemes are on her breath. She's eating with the legs, sweet leather lies. She's chewing you up with hungry eyes. Gravel in your mouth, she's gonna take you south. A demon on the prowl, guess who's laughing now? Don't get no shoes now, close now, run out, get out now. Forbidden women, only bound to put you underground.
Hey brother, hey son, you better run. Hey brother, hey son, you better run. She took you to the place of burning those you didn't care much for ones and twos. But when you peel back the layer of skin, do you take notice that the devil within? Yeah, the devil within. Gravel in your mouth, she's dragging you south. A demon on the prowl, look what you're falling for now. Don't get no shoes now, clothes now, run out, get out now. Forbidden women, only bound to put you underground. Oh. Hey brother, hey son, you better run. 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 It's all pouring over into the road. Something to slow that ain't yours to own. It's all pouring over into the road. Honey, now be wise, keep it up inside. It's all running over into the road. Something to flow that ain't yours to own. All running over into the
Man, thank you guys. This is truly such a blessing. We about to read. Luke chapter 5, verses 1 through 11. As the crowd was pressing in on Jesus to hear God's word, he was standing by Lake Gennesaret. He saw 2 boats at the edge of the lake, and the fishermen had left them with the water by their nets. He got into one of the boats, which belonged to Simon, and he asked him to put out a little from the land. Then he sat down and was teaching the crowds from the boat. When he had finished speaking, he said to Simon, "Put out into deep water and let down your nets for a catch." "Master," Simon replied, "we've worked hard all night long and caught nothing. But if you say so, I'll let down the nets." When they did this, they caught a great number of fish, and their nets began to tear. So they signaled to their partners in the other boat to come and help them, and they came and filled both boats up so full that they began to sink. When Simon Peter saw this, he fell at Jesus' knees and said, "Go away from me, because I am a sinful man, Lord." For he and all who were with him were amazed at the catch of the fish that they had taken. And so were James and John, Zebedee's sons, and Simon's partners. "Don't be afraid," Jesus told Simon. "From now on, you will be catching people." Then they brought the boats to land, left everything, and followed him.
Lord, my heart has been aflame before. I have burned for all the wrong things. Every idol knocking at my door, I have opened up to nothing. I have tried and I've tried to hide in every light the world provides. I have died and I've died 1,000 times. It's your heart I crucified. On my knees crying, "Abba, don't turn away from me, away from me." Falling down at the altar, don't turn away from me, away from me, Father. I've sunken in a barren sea, looking everywhere but for you. Oh, all my riches have abandoned me. Every net I put up empty. Oh yeah, will you meet me alone at the mast with open arms stretched wide? Oh, how do I
Keep it going now for the band Amber, everybody. You want to talk about hope? Look at a band making their live debut at the Belmont Showcase. We are so lucky to have had them on this stage with us tonight. Now, let me give you a roadmap of where Showcase is heading throughout the rest of the year, okay? I mentioned it earlier. Put it in your phones, folks. October 28th, we are going to be back in this room for the Pop Showcase. Get hyped for it. We're going to have all kinds of fun things going on. I don't want to say too much about it. I don't know what I'm allowed to say or not. But again, let's just say it's going to be on Halloween weekend. So it's going to be some very fun stuff going on with that showcase. And again, if you are interested in being a part of this incredible team, in being a part of the reason why we get to put this show on time and time again, do look for an email coming your way. Check us out on social media. Give us that follow. Keep an eye on our pages. We will be in touch with all of you about calls for production staff. Next month, in the middle of November, we're going to be having our first Writers Showcase of the year, our first ASCAP Writers Night. We'll give you more details about that. When that comes up, that's going to be in November. And then, of course, we'll have more showcases in the spring semester with those dates coming your way very soon. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, and now that we know where we're going, let's talk about where we've been tonight. Y'all remember the first act of the night? Let's give her one more round of applause, please. Okay. Some of you really liked our opener. How about our second act of the night? What did you think? Okay, really good. What about the act we just had on this stage? Okay. All right, well, look, we've still got more to come. Don't worry, and we've got some surprises coming your way. But you know what? I want to be sure of something. Now, you guys did a really great job of telling me which bands you liked and all that, but sometimes I think it's the room. And over here, you guys sounded a little quiet. So let me hear this side of the room real quick. Are you guys still with us out there? Okay, all right. What about my friends in the middle up front here? Can I hear you guys? Okay, good. You're still with me. How about the wing on this side? You make some noise. All right. I'm gonna take out an ear for this one because I want to hear some noise from the folks way in the back. Can we get some lights on the folks in the back? I know you're all out there. We're so glad that you guys are willing to pack the house on a Saturday night like this for the Christian Showcase. We're so glad that you've gotten to see all of our talented acts so far, and we've still got one more coming your way, and we've got some surprises coming along with that as well. So, who's ready to hear from our fourth act of the night? Sounds good to me. Okay, she is an experienced worship leader and songwriter. Worship ministry is her passion, so what better place to have her than at the Christian Showcase? She began leading large-scale conferences through the ministry of Crew in 2021. Give it up for Crew. There you go. And now she has led large congregations in major cities, including Milwaukee, Indianapolis, Phoenix, and others. Okay, so she is a professional at this. You can hear her singing on recordings from Crew Worship and from Redemption City Church, as well as hearing her on this stage tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Abby Dixon.
for somebody to give you purpose, 'cause you're unsure why you're hearing what you're made for, thinking that there's gotta be more to living, just can't figure out where to find it. What would you do if I said there's already a place to call home, where miracles happen and battles you've been fighting alone were already won by the God who sent his son up in heaven down to us to save us and to change us. So if you've been lost and you've been wondering, looking for something to believe in, this is your invitation. Come on. You can come now to the altar, heart open to the Father, to start healing and start over. Doesn't matter who you were before, 'cause there's so much more to living. Right here is a way to find it, so you can start looking. 'Cause there's already a place to call home, when miracles happen and battles you've been fighting alone were already won by the God who sent his son up in heaven down to us to save us and to change us. So if you've been lost and you've been wondering, looking for something to believe in, this is your invitation. So what are you waiting for? New life's right through the next door. The work's already done. Step right into freedom, 'cause there's a God who's got a seat safe with your name on it. Good place that keeps on going, just waiting for you. He's waiting for you. There's already a place to call home, where miracles happen and battles you've been fighting alone were already won by the God who sent his son up in heaven down to us to save us and to change us. There's already a place to call home, where miracles happen and battles you've been fighting alone were already won by the God who sent his son up in heaven down to us to save us and to change us. So if you've been lost and you've been wondering, looking for something to believe in, this is your invitation. All right, well, Showcase, how are we feeling? Can we give it up again for those acts that just went? That was crazy. Well, again, my name is Abby Dixon, and I could not be more excited to be here with y'all tonight and grateful for the opportunity to be here and to worship with y'all. This next song we're going to play is one of my favorites. I got the honor of writing this with two friends of mine who I'm also really inspired by, Micah Christopher and Zoe Kuhn. And we sing this at my church, Redemption City. And this song comes directly out of Psalm 139. And we have the lyrics on the Showcase Instagram story for this chorus. And I would love to invite y'all to stand and sing this with us. We're going to run through this chorus. So if y'all would stand with me. The chorus comes straight out of Psalm 139. And it goes like this. Search me, Lord, and know my heart. I long to be There's not a place too far gone. You came for the lowly, you came for the weak. You came to love someone like me. Oh, the work that you finished cannot be undone. 'Cause Jesus, you're enough. Lord, remind me I've got nothing to prove. There's nothing that I could ever say or do to make you love me any more or less. I've got no one to impress, or you call me yours, and I know I'm loved. Search me, Lord, and know my heart. I long to be right where you are. So where can I go and where can I run? There's not a place too far gone. You came for the lowly, you came for the weak. You came to love someone like me. Oh, the work that you finished cannot be undone. 'Cause Jesus, you're enough. Lord, you see me, and I'm not alone. You call me by name, and with you I'm home. Oh, I'm safe here in your loving arms. You're always near, and you're never far. You call me yours, and I know I'm loved. Sing, search me. Search me, Lord, and know my heart. Oh, I long to be right where you are. So where can I go and where can I run? There's not a place too far gone. You came for the lowly, you came for the weak. You came to love someone like me. Oh, the work that you finished cannot be undone. 'Cause Jesus, you're enough. Oh, you're enough. You give me hope, you give me peace, you give me everything I need. You give me hope, you give me peace, you give me everything I need. And you are hope, and you are peace, and you are everything I need. 'Cause you are hope, and you are peace, and you are everything I need. Search me, Lord, and know my heart. Oh, I long to crushed will not be undone, 'cause Jesus, you're enough. Well, guys, these nights always go way faster than we anticipate. But it's been such a joy, even just to be here with y'all and to be here with these other bands. But I'd love to take a second right now and introduce you to the people up here with me who make all of this possible. So on our BGVs, right here we've got Mac Hayes. We've got Ashley Barber. Keep on going over to the electrics, we got James Tidwell. We got Abby Chuck on the bass. On drums, we've got Wes Mullican. And back here, our MD for the night playing keys, doing way more than y'all have any idea, is Benji Boone. Well, we've got one more song that we're gonna do tonight, and I think it comes at a really good time, because we talk a lot about hope at this school. We just wrapped up our Hope Summit, thinking just about the things that we're excited and anticipating the Lord doing on and through the students at this Belmont community. But I also know that I'm not alone when I say that sometimes hoping is really hard, because sometimes we've hoped for something before so much, whether that's an opportunity, a relationship, a career, anything like that, and we've hoped for it so hard that what actually it happens is it kind of hardens into an expectation. And when that expectation isn't met, or that relationship kind of breaks and falls apart, sometimes we're so invested that we kind of fall apart with it. And time passes and healing happens, but subtly along the way, we're kind of building these walls up inside of us. And sometimes it can get to a point where we don't even know how to take our own guard down. It's hard to enjoy good things because we're afraid of losing them. It's hard to trust people who are worthy of that trust, because what if they let us down, as people and humans inevitably will. The Bible says that hope deferred makes the heart sick. And I think that paints a really good picture of what's happening when there's this kind of hole inside of us, and we're just hoping that something is gonna fill it. We're hoping it's gonna be that career move. We're at Belmont, we're hoping it's the pub deal. There's a lot of things that we can hope that fills, but even if we get it, it just doesn't satisfy. We're always looking for something else. But the Bible also says in Psalm 130, hope in the Lord, for with the Lord there is steadfast love. With him is plentiful redemption. I think that word redemption is really beautiful, because it really gives that picture of what's happening when we put our hope in the Lord, that thing that will never fade, that will never change. We start, even though the circumstances around us may not change, something inside of us starts to, because he gives us his spirit, and we start to change because we start to realize that we can hope in something that is constant, that's never gonna fade, that when things around us are all falling apart, we know that there's something greater coming, and someone that we can trust in, who has our best intentions at heart. And suddenly, when we realize that gap inside of us is filled with the thing that will never change, that thing is only Jesus. And suddenly we're able to hope again, and we can enjoy things without being afraid of losing it, because we know that God is ultimately in control and not overlooking anything. And the most beautiful part about this whole thing is that that's not something that we can earn. That's not something we're even nearly close enough to deserving. But the Lord is so good, and Jesus is enough, that he offers us that gift freely. He offers us the open invitation to say, Lord, I'm ready to get off the throne of my own life, and I'm ready for you to take over and show me what you have for me. And I can tell you from personal experience that it is always better. It's oftentimes not what we expect, and sometimes it's not even bigger, but it is always better. In the bridge of this next song, we're gonna sing, I put my hope in Jesus, the one who died and rose again. And I won't be afraid when good things slip right through my fingers, because no matter what life has stolen, there's not a place that your grace won't linger. And that's my story, and that's my testimony. If that's not something that you've done or something that you've heard before, I want to encourage you
to let you know that it is not complicated. It's as simple as letting go and saying, Lord, I invite you into my life. I invite you to take over and you to take control. And even though it feels like that feels scary because we want to be in charge of our own lives and our own direction, like, man, there's a freedom that comes with that. And man, we begin to change from the inside out. And that's what this next song is about. It's called Hope Again. And it's my story. And it's about how the Lord has redeemed me. And how thankful I am that he is offering that open invitation to everyone in this room. So guys, this has been a really special night. And this is Hope Again. I put my faith in all the wrong places, wound up jaded. I put my worth in things I hoped in that were broken. And when it all fell apart, I finally saw who you are and how chasing your reflections only led me to the dark. Yet you let me start over. So if my future holds part of my past, I know you'll be there just like the last time. You never left my side. You are a father with my best intentions at heart, a faithful friend even when the road gets hard. A never changing, firm foundation I can put my faith in. So I'm safe to hope again. You took a hardened heart and taught it how to soften. But when you gave my broken pieces a new meaning. So if my pain repeats, I'll still believe you'll write a brand new chapter, not an old bad dream. 'Cause I've already seen it. So if my future holds part of my past, I know you'll be there just like the last time. You never left my side. You are a father with my best intentions in heart, a faithful friend even when the road gets hard, a never changing firm foundation I can put my faith in. So I'm safe to hope again. I'm safe to hope again. 'Cause I'm putting my hope in the one who died and rose again. I finally see who I am when all my life is in your hands. And I won't be afraid when good things slip right through my fingers. No matter what life's throwing, there's not a place your grace won't bring me. So if my future holds part of my past, I know you'll be there just like the last time. You never left my side. You were a father with my best intentions in heart, a faithful friend even when the road gets hard, a never changing firm foundation I can put my faith in. So I'm safe to hope again. Would y'all pray with me? Lord, thank you for tonight and for the opportunity that we have to come together and celebrate the music that's coming out of this university, Lord. It's such a special place. It's such a gift to be here together. Thank you that we get to celebrate this music. We get to celebrate and worship you. We get to be together in community. And I just pray that you'll bless every single person who's walked in this room tonight. In your heavenly name, Jesus, we pray. Amen.
You want to talk about hope. Give it up for Abby Dixon, everybody. What an incredible message that we are all so fortunate to be in this room together tonight. And you know, that's the incredible thing about Christian music is it blends two of the greatest things. I think music at its best brings us all together and reminds us of our similarities. And Christianity, religion at its best, brings us all together and reminds us that we are more alike than different. So tell you what, give yourselves a round of applause for joining us tonight in this special, special occasion. And now let's not forget that, yes, Abby Dixon did just perform, but let's give it up one more time for everybody who has performed tonight. That includes M.G. Smith. That includes Amanda Nicole. That includes the band Amber. And of course, that includes the great Abby Dixon. Now, I know why you're here. I know that we all want to know who won tonight's show. It wouldn't be a showcase if it wasn't a competition. And I know that maybe you guys heard, and the rumors are true, that there is Wellcore being offered for tonight's event. Yeah, give it up for Wellcore. We all need to get our hours in. Don't worry. And we will have that for you very soon. But perhaps you're wondering, why are we setting up mics behind me if all of our bands have performed? Well, that's because our judges need just a few minutes because our bands have been so phenomenal tonight. All of our artists have been so phenomenal tonight. They need just a few moments to deliberate on that winner, and we wouldn't keep you waiting without keeping you entertained. So in just a moment, folks, the BSA choir is going to come up on our stage and perform for you tonight. Just by show of applause, who here has seen the BSA choir before in chapel? Or it's always a good time, and it's a real treat that we have them here. It's a really, really good treat. We're so happy to have them. One more time, while I'm at it, I want to give a couple more shout-outs to our sponsors. That includes Bandit Lights. Give it up for Bandit Lights. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Give me a big moo for Moo TV. Without Moo TV, tonight would not be possible. Give it up for Radio 615. Without Radio 615, tonight would not be possible. And can I hear a big round of applause for the Showcase Council and for everyone who has worked so hard on this great production. That's right, that's right. And don't forget, again, we got another great show coming up for you later this month. We're so glad you chose to start October with us. We hope you'll choose to end October with us as well when we are back in this room for the Pop Showcase on Halloween weekend. It's going to be spooky and it's going to be fun. We're going to have such a great, great time with that event. Now y'all have been in here a minute now, but I want to hear you a little bit, okay? Are you still with me out there? I hear your cheers, I hear your applause, but you know, I want to make sure that you're still with us, okay? Because we've got a real treat for you tonight. Here they come, folks. They're making their way on the stage. Y'all look great. We're so happy that you're here. I'm going to let them come on up, get set up for you. Folks, give it up for the BSA choir. What an incredible night to have them in the curb. Now give one more big round of applause to all of our sponsors. That includes OSA Audio, Bandit Lights, Moo TV, and Radio 615. Let's hear it for them. Let's really hear it for them. Thank you to our sponsors. Let's give a special thanks again to the Showcase Council, to Jonah Birch, and to Liz Wheeler. Give it up. Give it up. That's Jonah, our production manager, and Liz, our producer for tonight's show. Give one more big round of applause for M.G. Smith, Amanda Nicole, the band Amber, and Abby Dixon, our 4 contestants for tonight's show. Now, folks, I do believe that the time has come. We must know, right? I mean, the suspense is killing me. Isn't it killing you? I want to know. I want to know who won tonight's showcase. I'm so eager. Do we have the envelope from the judges? Give it up for Matt. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 2023 Belmont University Christian Showcase is Amanda Nicole! Come on up. Now, Amanda, would you like to say a few words on your behalf and on the band's behalf?
Oh my God, I want to thank my mom and my whole family. They're standing right there. They drove 7 hours to be here. Like, I love them so much. And I want to thank my insane band. They literally have worked so hard, and I've been so picky with things. And like, they've been so good. I want to thank all of you guys for coming out here and all my friends who came to see me. And I want to thank Belmont for giving me the opportunity to do this. It's like I said, my senior year, so this is crazy. But yeah, thank you guys.
Give it up for Amanda Nicole, everybody.